What's up, guys? My name's Spencer Lewis. In today's episode, we're going to talk about where this company was born, what its lifetime has been so far, and really, where we're going. The office that's been evolved over probably 10 times just in the past year. It started out as a guest room. It got turned into the shop where we had all the inventory, and then we had some Afghan friends make it back to the U.S. and we're supposed to live with us. We're supposed to have all three. Two were able to find permanent homes, and then one ended up staying with us. So we converted this. We took all the inventory out and we put it into our, extra room that we had in the living room. And we turned this into a bedroom for him so that, he could have a place to feel like home. Then in August of 2020, when I had ankle surgery, that was when everything started to slow down, because you have surgery and then there's always a recovery time for surgeries. And so that was the first one, and that's really when I think this idea sparked. But we took like a month or so to think about it, and then it just clicked, and we knew, like, once that day that we really talked about it and got it started, like, we knew that we had to get it started that day. March 3rd, when I had SI joint fusion, is when everything kind of changed. And I knew that I was going to be out for 5 to 6 weeks is the standard for what my neurosurgeon thought of as recovery. He thought 5 to 6 weeks, no weight on that right side, in order to give those 3 screws the ability to start fusing that SI joint. So, when I went into the surgery, I knew that coming out of it, I was going to stay the night, and then from there it was, no bending, no twisting, no turning, no anything like that for 5 weeks. So sat down in the recliner, and once I got home, you're still all, it's all like a cloud after, the day after. You're just all drugged out from all the green buttons and shit like that. So we got home, and the first couple of days, it's still like, you're just happy to be home. You're happy to be with the kids and the family and stuff. And then like the 4th or 5th day, it really starts to set in that, like, fuck, you still have a good amount of time that you're going to be like this. What are you're just going to sit here and just watch TV and not do anything, when all you've done is like just go. There's no way that I was going to be able to just sit there and almost like just feel sorry for myself. As you're sitting there, after having to sit there for multiple days knowing that you have weeks to go, you start to think about all these things and really like how your life has changed, and dark thoughts go into it. You wonder if you're going to be able to even get back to where you were before. And when you get hardware, I've never had any like hardware put in my body yet. I've had a bunch of stitches and things like that, staples, but no like screws or anything. So when I'm thinking about it, it's hard to wrap your mind around how those screws can move in your body without you like messing them up. And so that was the hardest thing for me, is just like, how am I going to be able to do the things that I want to do when there's 3 screws and the tips are super close to your spinal cord. Like one bad, impact, then your life could be completely changed. And then to know that the plan is to do the left side next and to have 3 more screws in. So, while you're sitting there thinking about all this, you're like, all right, what next? What am I going to do with my life next? Right? I can't just sit here and think about how it's changed forever and not have a solution for it, The problem is that, yeah, your life is changed, but it's changed in a way that you didn't see before. And so now you can be the best at something else. We started talking and we're like, how can we still make, I still have a long time in the Army, right? I'm not going anywhere. I still have, recovery of all these surgeries before you can get out and all this stuff. So we started talking about making a program, but we didn't just want it to be just some average, just go in the gym and do 4 or 5 exercises and then leave. We wanted it to be specific and have a purpose, so that we can see the effects, so that we can actually track, see who's training with these programs, and then what are the results when it comes to having to perform. And so the biggest test that I had was Special Forces Assessment and Selection. So that's that in Ranger School. And so we started talking about what I did and what my teammates did that helped us succeed in order, in regards to training prior to execution. So I was just going through all the notes from, Right in the Rain handbooks and things I had on the laptop to put together what we did and tested, and it gave us those results. So why would we not, share those experiences if they can work for us, which were just average dudes that just love to just get after it. And so we came up with these workouts, things that we learned from prior team leaders, squad leaders, platoon sergeants that knew a lot about fitness and how to be prepared for those types of courses and things like that. And so we started piecing it together, in a nice rough draft. And then next thing you know, we have Operation Alpha Phase 1. And that is 42 days geared towards the intent of that individual finishing the Operation Alpha Phase 1 and going to some sort of a selection process in the military or law enforcement, or even a civilian course that you're going to that is physically demanding and is load bearing and is all about strength and endurance. So that's what Operation Alpha was. I don't even think it had a phase yet. And then that was like my main priority. Those were the people that I wanted to connect with, right? Those are the people that I wanted to target. That way I could start talking to them and share my experiences, like, and what I saw, what helped me, what, you know, I saw other people do, as far as training the right way to, you know, accomplish these goals. And, you know, I was just average dude. There were people that were doing just crazy amounts of you know, fitness as far as like ruck times and things like that. And I think that's why I am the way that I am, because a lot of these people were some of the like shortest dudes that I've ever met, that could throw on a ruck and just cruise. And so, you know, it truly is like, it's a mental game. And that's why these plans or these programs are made for anybody. Hey, get out of here.
Okay. Dad,
Oh, man.
that's a storm.
Braces suck, motherfuckers.